It's actually been a while since I've done anything close to a review of a webcomic or even some sort of a book. I actually used to do that before when I first started out as a content creator. And well, it went okay for the most part, but didn't really get the traction that I thought it would. And at that point, after Webtoons went through quite a few questionable changes and quite a bit of controversy, I thought that would be the last time I did that. But while looking through one of my favorite streamers on Twitch, I ended up coming up to something very fascinating. Now, the last time a streamer actually made something special, it was a Clinic of Horror done by Lucius Merriweather. Excellent writer, excellent storyteller. He really knows how to make a great tale. And then just recently, I ended up finding out that on February, someone actually made this story. And this is where it got me interesting. So, this is what I mean. So, apparently, Vtuber Shoto ended up writing his very own comic called Only Ever You, which I didn't even know he had an interest in writing, but color me surprised, he really did. So, here's the synopsis from what I can gather of this. For reasons even so can't remember, it's been a decade since he last saw his childhood best friend ever. Finally reuniting in college, So thought he'd be happy, but why does it all feel so wrong? As long-buried secrets threaten to tear them apart once more, So is forced to confront his past and uncover a truth he never knew existed. Haunted by fractured memories and a heartache he can't even escape, So must unravel the mystery of a long-forgotten tragedy and face revelations he wishes were only figments of his imagination. A thrilling new boys' love mystery webcomic created by Shoto. And boy, I wasn't even know if this would even interest me. But so far he's got 10 chapters already in the works. And just to give you like a glimpse of this, because I don't want to spoil it all, this is clearly something that you all should be reading yourself. I just want to take a look at this real quick. The art style on this is really great, and the animation is just really high end. I have never seen a quality put into this much detail for a webcomic, and I really am very impressed on how they did this. I honestly hope that there is more to uncover because it really got me excited, I guess. You know, as someone who struggled in writing and actually tried to publish his own book, it really got to me when I felt like I could never really get myself out there with my work. But seeing someone who ended up making something that is very thought-provoking and even well-written makes me feel pretty hopeful, actually. It makes me feel hopeful that more people will actually start writing their own stories and putting something out for the world to see. So, Shoto, if you're watching this, and I highly doubt this, I'm thoroughly impressed with what you're doing, and all I can say is I'm really excited to read the rest. And the fact that this is done by only a handful of people and done in the mind of a very talented artist who has already garnered so much more fame and success than I could ever hope to achieve, I really have high hopes for someone like him. So, if you ever want to check this out, I'll leave a link in the description below where you can actually check it out on Storygrounds. And if you're interested in catching Shoto streams, he is very regularly seen on Twitch, and he also has his own YouTube page for some of his videos and VODs. So check those out because I have a feeling we're going to be seeing a lot of good things from him in the far-flung future.